Today's video is going to be a little different. I usually on this channel talk about a lot of anime, and we only primarily focus on anime, if not manga sometimes. But I wanted to go out of my comfort zone, talk about something that I don't really talk about though, and that's other animations outside of anime, because you know, that exists. Because I came across a little series that is a web series, a new web series, a relatively new web series that I think could be the next big web series. And that web series is called Pieces of Powder. Now, at the time of recording, this web series only has like 2 episodes out. And you know, I usually try to not talk about shows that don't at least have a decent amount of those that have a season that's finished, but I was so moved and impacted by just the 2 episodes that this web series has. I needed to talk about it. I need to bring it to light and bring it to attention. And I'm a small channel. I don't know how much I can do, but I really want to talk about it. Pieces of Powder is a web series that stars our main character Marcy starting high school and navigating the world of trying to make friends despite her insecurities and anxiety. But despite everything, she ends up making a friend called Marcy, who through their traumas and whatnot end up making sort of a kinship and are able to become friends. And from the end of episode 1, we are to insinuate that Powder and Marcy will most likely be going through their high school adventure together and navigating those tumultuous type of times with each other. Now, my description of all that honestly doesn't do it any justice, because the way they explore having anxiety and insecurities going into high school is way better than I could have ever imagined. Like I said before, Powder is the main driving force for this series, and she is such a phenomenal character. I love how she's built so much, because despite knowing what she has to do, despite knowing the tactics that she has to take in order to make friends, to try to get over her insecurities, to try to push through and be better, those things hold it back a lot. And I think that's a good reflection of a lot of us of high school, and hell, even a lot of us today. We might have the tools, we might have the ability to get over those things, but it's not the tools that make it difficult. It's the aspect of actually doing it and being able to get over those challenges that make it so hard and difficult. Numerous times throughout the episode, we see Powder talking to herself, even telling herself that you can't make friends without trying to talk to them, which is a powerful line. It's so simple, but it makes so much sense. There's not any illogical thought put into these characters. Everything they say and do makes sense from an emotional standpoint. And again, watching them going through those problems with that type of mindset just makes it more powerful and relatable at the same time. And when it comes to Marcy, she's definitely no different than Powder. Despite going through her own different situation with friend groups, she's pretty much put in the same situation, which kind of also helps Marcy and Powder bond throughout the episode. It's cute, it's quaint, and it's told in just the most precious way possible. It is genuinely an adorable show with a deep meaning, and I love it so much. And the way they show everything is in such like a quaint and soft way, which is not bad at all, mind you. I want to make that clear. Using the term soft in this way is not bad at all. And if anything, I think it's appropriate for the way that they're trying to show things. It's not all the times. There are times where it can get kind of intense, but for the most part, I like the subtleness of everything. It's a very approachable show. Now, of course, you may not get that intensity when you're talking about episode 1, but I didn't watch episode 1 first. I accidentally watched episode 0 first. And oh man, is that one a lot more of a roller coaster. Episode 0 is exploring Powder before episode 1 and seeing how everything that happened basically sparked her feelings from episode 1. Now, obviously, I'm not going to go too deep into what that all entails, how that feels, because I do think it's an episode that you should go out your way to watch. But I can definitely say it's a lot more intense than episode 1, and it does a fantastic job expressing the feelings that you would in that moment. Just all the mixtures of emotion and fighting with yourself is honestly something that is very hard, that even big studios couldn't even replicate well. And here we are, a little web series made by one person, mind you. This is made by one person. Well, written, created, and directed by one person. The voice actors, obviously, there's there. But in terms of the actual story making of it, it's only made by one person. And they were able to capture such an intense scene. And that's majorly impressive. Episode 0 is definitely the one that hooked me in, because it is the episode that showed me the potential of what this show could do. If I just watched episode 1, I would have thought it was cute, but I would have definitely not thought much about it. Episode 0 is the episode that made me so locked in and appreciate what episode 1 had. I fell in love with this show so fast and so hard. I am honestly impressed at what it was able to do in just 2 episodes. And I truly believe if this gets the support it needs, if this gets the support it gets, this could potentially be the new big web series on the internet. Honestly, the internet is just seeming like we're getting a new wave of animation. We're slowly building up to this animation renaissance where all these creators on the internet with their own YouTube channels are able to put out their own projects and make meaningful stories, make meaningful ideas. And Pieces of Powder is in that line. What I've seen from those 2 episodes, it's majorly impressive. It's majorly touching. I love it. I love everything that show does. Not many shows can go as deep as this show did and navigate it as well. And this did it within 2 episodes. It was able to add logic into things. Everything made sense. Everything felt emotional, but in a good way, and it made you feel things. I think this show is smartly crafted, and I hope to get more very soon. And I'm mostly making this because I hope to get support out of this. I'm just a small channel, and I doubt that this video will do anything. But I genuinely hope that if this video can get a couple hundred or even 100, maybe even 1,000 on one of my good videos, that every single one of the people listens to this video to full and checks out this channel. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. Obviously it's a bigger channel, but I want everyone to check this out. I do genuinely think that this show has the potential to be something great, to be something that's inspirational to so many people, because it addresses a lot of things I think we all commonly go through on a day-to-day basis. That's how impactful this show is. I might be hyping it up, but I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed a lot of how it approaches things, and I hope to continue seeing that this creator puts out this level of quality every single time. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care if you have to take your time. I just hope that this creator can really make this project flourish, because right now it has such a strong foundation, and I want to believe that this project can be big, and it can be good, and it can be out there, and it can be the new next big thing. Genuinely, much love to the creator. I hope if you're by any chance watching, just please know I enjoyed your product. Your product is amazing, and I desperately hope you get every ounce of support that you need. I can't really provide financially. I really want to, but this is the next best thing that honestly I can think of. Dog, if you got like a half an hour to spare, each episode's like 12 to 15 minutes, go check it out. Give the creator some love. Please, I'm begging you. I want to see this show grow. And I want it to become the next best thing on the internet. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you liked it, go ahead and comment what you think of it. Go watch the episode, come back, and please tell me what you think about it, because I'd love to get so many people's opinion on what they think of the show. And with that being said, my name is Mise Kurosaki. I hope you have a nice one, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.
I'm like so gay.